Consider the operating grace that worked in St. Paul on the road to Damascus. En route to Damascus to kill and imprison and kill Christians, God intervened in Paul's life through operating grace, whose intended effect was his conversion and his preaching to the Gentiles. However, it was not until Paul actively cooperated with this grace, by actively responding to God's grace, that his acts became meritorious. So here we have the first movement of God in Paul. That's operating grace. Paul's cooperation, that is, submission to the will of God, allowing God to talk to him, listening to God, is cooperating grace. Paul's contribution is reaction, which facilitates God's grace. So God operates, Paul cooperates. If Paul did not cooperate, God's operating grace would be dead in the tracks, or it would go seek out another soul. But Paul did cooperate. So these two graces, God's operating grace and Paul's cooperating grace, or rather God's cooperating grace and Paul, produced Paul's conversion and his meritorious actions.